If you've been wanting to manage down your red deer to the most extreme state you've ever seen, well, this is the right video for you. What is up, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. And this video is going to be the ultimate extreme herd management guide for red deer here in beautiful Tornasheen. This guide is going to cover everything from how to find your drink zones, proper tent setup, hotspot maps, and so much more. Real quick before we get into the video, I would just like to say please consider hitting that subscribe button. Hit the like button if you want to see more videos like this here on the channel. And with that, let's dive right into it. Well, there's many steps to perfect your herd management, but the first step, which is the most important step, is to find your drink zones. There's many ways you can go out and find your drink zones. I recommend going around every water source here on Tornasheen that red deer can drink, hotspot map at the end of the video, and just spotting literally everywhere, as we have a herd of red deer right up there. And what this does is it covers a lot of ground fast. Now you can ride your four-wheeler around each water source if you choose to, and that would be fine, but you're going to be looking for the need zone indicators. And with how big some of these rivers are, you may miss some need zone indicators, so I recommend just walking around and spotting. Now the next step of this grind process is for tents setup and tripod or hunting structure setup. Now for tents, you're going to want to put a waypoint down near the zone. You want to be at least 220 meters away when you drop down your tent so you will not spook the red deer, which they're going to spook right here because that's just how the game is. They spook once you place, but once you fast travel to it, they will not spook. In your tripod, you want it to be at least 164 meters and above away from the red deer, just so you don't spook them. But anyways, just to review, you're going to want your tent to be at least 220 meters away from the red deer zone, and your hunting structure or tripod, which is what I would recommend, needs to be at least 164 meters away to ensure that you will not spook the animals running up to them. Now after that, you are pretty much ready to grind, but you're missing something big. To herd manage your red deer, you used to be able to leave some level 5s if they were small, but now check out this video right here, which explains how great ones actually spawn. Great ones spawn off weight, and that weight class at level 5s were too big to be leaving to force, or just should I say recommend, a great one spawning. As herd management, it affects great one spawnings greatly because it causes the map to sense that there's a bigger weight estimate that's met on the map, and then so forth. Great one should spawn faster if you're extremely managed. But for extreme HM here in Scotland, you are going to want to leave level 4s and level 4s only in your exterior herd zones and your solo zones. Now when you first start looking for your zones, if you find a level 5 or above solo, I'd shoot it right there, but do not pick up your solos, because if you do not pick up your kills, a great one will not spawn, and you do not want to pick up your solos because you don't want a random great one spawning in an exterior zone that you may never look again. Now you're going to want to manage down these solos first, because solos are the biggest pain ever. Think about this: if you're looking for one solo only, trying to shoot it down, its home range could be these 4 lakes along with the coast. That's very time orientated to try and get that solo to be fully shot down. Now I would not rotate on your solos more than your main zones, because great ones, there's a predetermined zone that when the predetermined weight variable is met, a great one will spawn at that zone, but if there's a male cap, the great one seed goes to the zones that are being hunted the most. Now I recommend grinding on your main zones 2 times, then go into your exterior zones and then running solos. Now I'd wait till at least 1 level 9 red deer stacked, which we'll get into that in a little bit, because you do not want to be shooting your solos having to find them just for them to respawn at level 7s just like that. Now with that out of the way, it'll take a while to manage down your map, but you just have to be patient. But to make it go by faster, you can use what is called stacking. Stacking is essentially when a level 9 spawns, even if you know it's the guaranteed troll rack, still wait and just don't shoot it, leave it on your map. It has a higher weight, which causes lower weights to spawn on your map. It's pretty much reverse herd management. Think about it like this. Herd management, you stack low-level animals on your map or low-weight animals to spawn big-weight animals on your map. If you stack the big weights, the low weights will spawn. So it's pretty much reverse herd management, just making your herd management take less time. And for example, this is what you want to leave in your exterior zones, level 4s. And then the next step, which really isn't even a step, but it's pretty crucial in your grind in my opinion, which is your loadout. Now this loadout that I have on me right now is just for zone finding or just setting up, which is what I'm doing right now. You're going to want to carry a 300 Win Make or class 7 to 9 rifle with your choice of binoculars, tents, and hunting structure. Now I'm using tripods, but you can use waterfowl blinds, ground blinds, etc. But your grinding loadout is going to want to consist of mainly this. You're going to want to carry a 7 to 9 rifle with binoculars and tents, and you can just ditch the hunting structure in your loadout and keep a class 4 to 8 rifle for trophies. Now that's pretty much the basics of it. I'm going to show you a few things real quick. So this is what I mean by need zone indicator. It's the red deer drinking zone indicator. It's pretty much what you're looking for if you're looking for your zones after the time has passed of their drink time. Now with all that information I just told you, that's pretty much the basics on how to set up an extreme herd managed grind. But let's review it a little bit. So pretty much the first thing you're going to want to do on your grind is find your drink zones. And again, I'm posting a hotspot map at the end of this video. And pretty much the best way, in my opinion, to find these drink zones is to go around on foot, literally spotting everywhere, using that hotspot map and going to all the water sources that red deer can drink at. Once you find all those zones, then you want to set up your tents on your herd zones. Remember, set up the tent at least 220 meters and above away from the zone. Just place a waypoint on the zone and you know where to set it up. And then tripod / the hunting structure is 164 meters and above. Simple, simple. Then comes the fun part, where you're actually shooting down your map. For exterior zones, I recommend leaving all level 4s. If there's a level 5 that looks like a level 4, shoot it. This is for extreme herd management only. If you don't want to use herd management, which I would recommend you do use herd management, you can just blast away at your favorite zones. But if you're using herd management, definitely leave level 4s in your exteriors and solo zones. And if you are confused what I'm talking about for a solo zone is a red deer that is alone, or there's multiple males in a group with no female. Then that would be solo sharing a pair zone. To get your map to shoot down faster, you're going to want to be stacking level 9s that spawn into your main zones, which is essentially leaving them on the map, which causes your map to have a higher weight variable, which causes lower weight animals to spawn on your map. Then with that comes your loadout. This loadout right here you can copy with a hunting structure of your choice and a 7 to 9 weapon of your choice. And then for grinding, you're just going to want to take out your hunting structure of choice and just replace it with a class 4 to 8 rifle to use on trophies / rares, diamonds, etc. And with that, you have officially set up for your first red deer grind, or many more red deer grinds to come here in Scotland. Hope you enjoyed this video. Yet again, please consider hitting that subscribe button if you want more videos just like this here on the channel. Put them down in the comments below, and hit that like button. It gets this video to more people. Hit the bell so you're always notified when we produce brand new content here on the channel. And with that, see you guys in the next one.